Computer. There we go. Now we're recording. I guess we got a better list of what's going on this week. Welcome everybody. Happy you guys are here. I wish we had a bigger group, but directly underneath us, just to give you guys an idea of our group, directly under Mel and I have, I think we hit 304 people today in our organization. So I wish we had a bigger number show up for this, but can't help everybody. So it's their choice. It is what it is. So there's nothing we can do about it. But maybe we might have to change the days, change the time. I know Anne mentioned something about 7 o'clock doesn't work or Sundays don't work for her. Maybe we'll put out a poll and kind of go with see what works for other people. And if it works for other people, kind of majority rules. You know how it goes. It sucks if we change the date and time and then you can't make it. But
we can't please everybody either, so
we try, but we can't. So I know I can't. Yeah, so that's that. We're gonna start out with, like past couple of weeks, we're gonna start out with wins. We don't have really any wins this week, do we? We're still breathing. That's an upside. The weather's nice. That's an upside.
I haven't put a post out in a little while, so I guess my win for me this week would be I had put a post out on Facebook and I possibly got a lead from it, so I'll call that a win for us. And sweet. Yeah, so if anyone else has any wins, we're not going to go person to person, but if any of you guys all have a win that you want to share, whether it be you put a first post out or you got a lead or you're talking with somebody or your first income, first member signed up, etc.
Whatever blows your hair back this week.
Raise your hand and let us know and we can definitely bring you guys on. We love to hear any kind of wins for sure. It definitely helps, keeps the momentum out there for everybody. So feel free to share away, guys.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to say it, Cindy. Hands down, Cindy, you got a major promotion, girl. I seen that Tammy gave you like the major go ahead. What was this all about that you're going to be doing now? Something about Cindy, are you on there?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out how to unmute myself.
Like I can't see a picture.
Yeah, Tammy just asked me to do some things on crypto because I do the research a lot. So she wants me to do kind of like she's going to put a section in the crypto boss tribe for me to put in things to do with crypto updates, news, videos, things like that to give people, you know, some more information, I guess.
That's awesome because your info is like, holy crap. I don't know how much time and research you put into things, but wow. Keep tagging me, girl. I love it.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
It is. That's really cool.
Huge congratulations, Cindy. That's got to make you feel pretty good to know that your research and all that is paying off, and Tammy feels that it's important enough to give you a section to
right?
Put that all up there.
Thanks.
So
huge win. Major congrats.
Huge win. So I just want to read, guys. Howard had put on here a guy that's been on my email list for a couple of years that has never responded to my emails has now asked for more info on this.
Yeah,
so it just goes to show, you know, never give up on your people, your members, your leads, whatever, right? They may not respond right away, but who's to say it could take them 6 months, right? So that's super awesome to hear, Howard. Thank you for sharing that.
Howard's just, if you guys don't know, Howard's a pretty big deal around here too. So
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay, has anyone else got any more wins to share? Anybody?
Cassandra, I'm gonna put you on the spot again. You got like major wins this week.
I think my most important win was my other half is so brilliant at designing and creating that he actually spent some time with Marsha and he designs the most amazing posters and the most amazing things because I'm so busy. I don't have time for that. And I'm so proud of him because he is working so hard posting for me and creating these. And I've
Who would
got,
have thought? Sorry, who would have thought that grizzly bear would have had an artsy fartsy side to him?
you know what? He is far more artistic than any of you guys know. He is talented beyond. I wish I had a little bit of his talent.
Yeah, right. Like pinky toe amount
Yeah.
of his artistic talent. It is like off the rocker. Oh my God.
This is the
That's
best.
I'm like, this is you, Brian. This is your deal. You're the poster boy. I'm sorry, but you're my poster boy.
You know what? It gave him some confidence and it gave him the ability to really spread his wings and he can create the most amazing things. So I'm so proud of him. And I have a couple people on now, almost fully ready. So they need some more information. So I'm trying to fit it in. I'm working with them, but it's a process. It takes time.
But
I've
yeah,
got
we got
one-
Chris on.
Yeah, Chris is
We got
on and Michelle.
We got Heather. We got Holly upgrading, new milestones. Like, wow, your team right now for me, your team is like on a roll right now.
Yeah, once Michelle takes off, I think it'll be good, but she's got some things she has to deal with right now, but she'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm
Step
so
in the right
happy to hear
direction.
that for Brian. That's definitely huge for him. And, you know, he stepped out of his comfort zone and got over his fear. And I'm so proud of him for that.
Oh, there are no words for how proud I am of him right now. And I said, I really, really need some help. I'm really busy after the next 2 months. I'll be really good to get going more on this, but these 2 months, not so much. But
Good
I'm
old tax
committed.
season.
It is, and it's crazy right now.
Good old tax season.
She told me.
But
Nice.
thank you, Marsha.
Oh, well, I'm proud of you guys. That's freaking awesome. Like I'm so proud of Brian for doing that. Like I know his brain was probably about to explode with all the info I was throwing at him. I'm like, oh, and we could do this, and we could get you doing that, and here's where you go for this. And he's like, stop it, that's enough. I'm like,
I'm an overload.
man. But you know, he's doing good, and I love it. In the support pods, I love it.
Mhm. Yeah, he's learning, and you know what? Sometimes it's just that little, you can do this.
Yeah, you can. I'm like,
We
you
all-
just proved to me you can. And you know, even when I'm firing back and I'm like, move the name down here, put this over here, make this one over here, and you know, and it's like bang bang, and it's done and it's fired back, and I'm like, perfect, approved. Oh,
Approved. No, that's awesome. You know, it just goes to show that sometimes we all just need a little push. You know, keep that momentum going, guys. Like we can't lose sight of our goals and our whys, right? We just gotta keep that push and, you know, use those support pods for sure. That's what they're there for us all to support you guys and help you out. And, you know, we all have busy lives at the same time. So we're using our support pods. It makes things run a lot smoother. And, you know, we're only one person. We can't do everything all day, every day. We need help. And that's the power of this peer-to-peer is we can all jump in and help where needed and fill in where needed. So
Oh, it's awesome. I can't be happier at the moment that I've got so much support and so much in him, so much confidence. I've seen him just thrive and he's just doing so awesome in this. So onward and upward, everybody.
yay.
Where's he tonight?
yeah, where is he tonight?
He's in the kitchen cooking me some steak.
Nice. Where a good man should be.
Exactly. My daughter calls him Cinder Brian.
Nice. Is he able to hear us at all?
I think he can hear a little bit, but he's right by the stove now. He's just cooking it up. So
He
think
tells
he
me,
hears
he's
some of
like,
it.
I hear you guys. You might not see me, but I hear all of you.
Well, way to step out of your comfort zone there, Brian. Super, super proud of you for sure.
The old grizzly bear.
The old grizzly bear. All right, well, moving forward, guys. So as long as everyone has no other wins to share, we're going to move forward. And we're going to talk about posting. So as most of you know, the ones that are posting consistently, being engaged with everything are usually the ones that are successful. And, you know, I just want to let you guys know the importance of doing our postings and, you know, and staying consistent. It really does work. And you look at the people that have seen success in this, what is it that they're doing? Ask yourself that. What is it that they're doing?
Showing up and being consistent and posting and sharing. I know it gets redundant posting and sharing the same message over and over, the same picture over and over. But sorry, I'm cleaning up the kitchen, being a maid. But
That's my win.
but we have tons of wins, not maybe of your own, but we got tons of wins in our back offices and in the academy and on everybody else's Facebook. Like we've said it over and over and over. It takes 2 seconds to share a story on Facebook. 2 seconds. You do that a couple times a day. What's that? 10 seconds out of your day? It's not that tough.
And even if you're just sharing one a day, even, you know, like it's just letting people know about your business. Your business is open. If you buy a business and then don't open the stores, you're never going to make money.
You don't put the open sign on.
You don't put the open sign on, you're not going to make money, right? So you want to see success, you need to follow, not need to, but you should follow people that have been successful in what they're doing, you know? And Cindy, like, she's got a boatload of good information, you know, that we can absolutely repost and share and all that, you know. Just send her a private message and just give her gratitude for her posts and all that if that's what you choose to do. But she's a super good source for information. And if you don't guys have time to share anything quickly, by all means, like, copy and paste, you know, like, again, we are all busy, we have busy lives, but try and word it to your own, like tweak it as much as you can to make it sound like it's your own, so you're not directly copy and pasting somebody else's content. But if, you know, life is busy, whatever. I come across stuff all the time on Facebook, and I might not post it right away, but I save it, put it into my notes, and, you know, when I haven't posted for a while, I'll go into my back notes and pick out something and throw it up there, and it's done, easy peasy. I don't have to worry about it. Plus, it might have been shared a lot in the beginning, you know, so I don't want to put it out there as another post that everyone is seeing over and over, right? So give it some time to run its cycle and get it quiet, and then I go back and I share it. So
I do a lot of that too. Like, you come across stuff and it's like, that's an awesome post, copy to my docs, name it something, like, you know, March 10th, maybe share this one. I don't know, copy whatever the heck you want to name it, copy it, save it. If you see, like, Cindy has an immense amount of detailed friggin' information when it comes to crypto and what Ethereum is and how this works and what the blockchain is. Like, if you want a fountain of friggin' knowledge, go check out Cindy's Facebook. Like, I'm talking an immense amount. Wait, that puts the rest of us to shame. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like, it's like, I'm even looking at this going, where in the hell did you actually find all this information? Because holy crap. I'm like, please tag me. I like that. Just keep tagging me.
So like,
It's called Google.
right. If you're copy and pasting like somebody else's story, somebody else did a story, like a big long paragraph, and your friends, your Facebook people know you the best, and they can pick out pretty easy if that's not the language you usually use. So they just go, oh, that's copy and paste. They couldn't even take the time to change it up. I'm not going to take the time. People are pretty smart, and they know how everybody is. So it's probably better off if you change it to your own wording and just tweak it out a little bit. Because what works for Cindy might not work for me, and it's too many big words, and everybody knows if it doesn't have the F word in it, I'm probably not posting it, and that's the way I talk. And everybody knows that. I swear, and it is what it is. But I don't use big fancy $2 words when I could get it done in 1 or 2 quick sentences.
Right. Just freaking sign up. Do yourself a favor. Listen to me,
Yeah.
damn it.
Quit being so conceited. Let's do it my way.
Yeah.
No, but for real. But if you guys are looking for the technical, because we all have those, those followers that they want the financial advice. They want to know the technical terms. They want the info. They want this. Cindy's your girl. Go copy her shit. You don't need to copy it, in my opinion, just for me. If it's that technical info that's a straight up copy paste for me. If it's stuff like, hey guys, this is awesome, and look at how far I've come, and if I'm talking just personal experience or what I think about things, yeah, I'm gonna make that my own. But if it's straight up information regarding Ethereum or what it's about or what's the next best thing out there or what it's coming to, I don't change any of that. I will straight up copy paste or just hit the share button off of Cindy's stuff, because that is as good as it gets right there. I don't need to change anything about that one.
Absolutely. And another thing with posting too, guys, when you are putting a post on, tag everybody underneath of you in your team, especially people that are maybe struggling. That's another thing to do too, right? Is just share everything within your team. You don't need to tag us. You don't need to tag Marsha. Tag your team directly.
If you want
underneath,
to,
if you want
that's
to.
great. But it's just know everybody you tag. Sorry, I'm kind of working behind the scenes here. Everybody you tag, that opens up a whole new door to 2, 3, 4, 500 people for every person. Everybody on that person's Facebook is getting able to see that, and you tagged them. And just be aware that somebody might comment that isn't friends with you, but we need to have a conversation about when that happens, of whose lead that may be. So it's just cautious. It's just because it's your post doesn't mean it's your lead. It kind of gets into a little bit of a gray area there, and just a conversation needs to be had with some people. So
Yeah.
that's all.
Absolutely.
Some people might not care. Hey, take it. You need it. Take it. Some people really need it and they'll take it.
Mm-hmm. True story. We actually had that happen to Rob and I. We had somebody tag us in a post, and this guy had commented on it and asking for info, and no one else was friends with him. Just Rob actually was. Rob worked with him. And so they took it upon themselves to, take that lead, and they started messaging with him and just bombarded him with information, instantly started even telling him to download ShakePay. It's pretty wrong in my books personally, but it got to the point where this poor guy was just like, I just want to speak to Rob. I want to know that you guys are real people and this and that. So they added us to the conversation, and this guy even questioned Rob of who he was. He's like, I don't believe this is you. Let me know this is you. Tell me something that, no one else would know. Tell me where we worked, and then, so once that got to that point, it was okay. But yeah, because of that, we actually ended up losing that lead altogether, even because the guy was just thrown with all the steps to get signed up, and he didn't even know what it was all about.
His mind was blown before it was 10 minutes into the conversation.
So, but anyway, just prime example of when tagging other people within your team, what can happen. Just doesn't necessarily make it your lead. So just do your due diligence on that. And, even if you do send them a message, just say, hey, where did you see this post from? Or, I noticed we're not friends or whatever. And, oh, so-and-so is my friend, okay, awesome. You can either lead them to them, get them to join your conversation, or give them the information. There's nothing wrong with giving them the information, but then where you're going to gift that member. It's going to go to that person's friend, right?
Yeah.
So we're all here to work as a team, ultimately. Be ethical about it. And yeah, we're all here to work as a team. We work together, and we gift each other leads all the time.
And that's the biggest thing. If I tag my downlines, it's going to go on my page and my team members underneath me. So inevitably, does it really matter if it's me or if it's Cindy, Amanda, or, you know, somebody else under me? Because you're all under me. So that member is going to go under my team somewhere, wherever, whoever they belong. And I always make sure, I'm like, oh, right on. Oh, I went to school with Amanda, and yeah, she's, you know, she used to be my best friend, you know, blah, blah, blah. Great. Let's talk to Amanda here. You know, message her directly. She'd be more than happy to give you info, right? I'm already taking that step of, where did you see this? I tagged my downlines. If you've seen that on their page, give her a message. She'll explain it fully. You guys are all under my team. If I start including people that are not on my team and into Sheldon's or Tara's or Tammy's, other people that have nothing to do with me, yeah, that's when chaos happens. So if you tag the people directly under you, it doesn't really matter where they're going to go. They're on your own team.
Okay, sorry guys, I had to mute myself for a second. Yeah, no, absolutely. So, oh, Shelly, do you got your hand up? Oh, okay. Looked like you had your hand up there. So, okay. So yeah, if anyone has any questions or anything in regards to that, then, you know, feel free to unmute yourself and elaborate a little bit more on that.
You want to know how to unmute yourself? Just ask Marcia.
I'm good at it. Doobie knows how to mute people really good.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
So, okay, well, let's move on to our next topic, communication. So communication is super, super important, especially when you really start growing your team. You are now essentially a leader. Your very first member makes you a leader. And even if you don't know that person, you know, because Marcia might have gifted a member to you guys, or I might have gifted a member to you guys. You guys don't know each other from a hole in the ground, and that's okay. But we meet people, new people every day, and we put ourselves out there every day, right? So it's, even if you don't know them, you guys reach out to your members underneath of you, because you are their leader. They don't know what's going on, and for some of you, you might be pretty new yourself, you know, and that's where support pods come in handy, because we can all communicate together, and that really can
Make or break it.
Make or break it. Exactly. You know, so even if it's just asking, like, if they're needing help somewhere,
How their days going?
even just something as simple as, hey guys, how's your day going today? You know, start a conversation off by that. What do you got planned for today? You know, communicate with them like you would your friends. And you never know, they might actually turn out to be somebody that you really connect with, and bang, you got a new best friend. Right, Marcia?
Yeah, we do.
You know,
I have no idea. Like, this has brought me so far out of my shell, like right from day one. I mean, like, it's like, I don't know these people. I don't want to talk to them. Mel, I just want to talk to you. I know you guys, but who's this Angela person? Who's Nicole? And what do you mean I have to talk to these people? I felt the same way. Hell, we all feel the same way. I only want to talk to you because I feel comfortable. I don't want to look like an idiot. I don't want to look dumb asking questions. You guys, it is the same questions and the same answers we get every single day. We're all asking the same things. We all feel the same way. No, there's no dumb question, because I guarantee if you ask it, you got 4 other people in your support pod wondering the same damn thing. Like, when you ask it, or if I explain something, I'm not singling, I'll just speak all honesty. If I explain something, it's because I've heard it probably 8 times throughout the week. So I'm just going to jump into each of your the bottom person on a support pod, because then I hit all the uplines in that team. And that might be like 6 people down. I'm just going to go into the bottom person. And I'm going to say, hey, Caroline, so when we're in this position and we're going to do, you know, this, and this, this is how this works. I'm not singling Caroline out. I'm not singling Shelley out, or, you know, this person or Amanda, or I'm not singling anyone out. I'm just saying something because if I start at the bottom, it hits 5 of the uplines. So in case any of those 5 or 6 uplines, it's going to be explained to all of them. And then I got to jump to my other leg, and I'm going to pick the bottom person on that, the newest member, and it's going to hit their entire upline. And it's just, for me, saving time. Or we do these Zoom meetings. But I see, 10 people attend this. I got 65 people on my team, and I see 10 people on this right now. So if I, I'm explaining something here, or Melissa has something to say, well, we're banking on everybody paying attention to these and attending these meetings. It's kind of like a staff meeting. You should attend this. This is here for your training, for your, for your knowledge, to help you guys grow and understand. But realistically, Mel, you said you had what, 300 people on your team?
305.
304.
And how many people attend these meetings? So are they getting the message? Probably not.
No.
So if we got to repeat ourselves to every single person, we're going to start with the bottom, because, Mel's got, 8 legs, and she's got 20 members on each of these legs. Is she going to go to 300 members and explain the same thing? It's time consuming. You want to talk about really time consuming, whether we're putting out fires, whether helping our team grow, getting new messages coming in, like, it's a lot of work. It's time consuming. It's dedication. It's a lot of work.
No, it absolutely is, for sure. And I don't know, it's always the same people that show up all the time too, and
Which is great.
Which is absolutely great, because that, again, that goes back to, engaging and being consistent. If you're consistently showing up to these meetings and you're engaging, and that's what makes you successful. You're engaging, you're being consistent, not only on your Facebook, but you're committing your time. And everybody's busy, like, it is what it is. Like, we didn't jump on until like 2 to 7, it's just, it's everybody gets busy, but it shows your commitment to this. And, I appreciate everyone that shows the commitment to their business and wanting to better themselves and come and listen to us talk.
And realistic, that's what it becomes. That is, if everybody can see this as, this is your business. When you sign up under this, you become the CEO of your business. Every leg, every member that you have underneath you is a franchise of your business. So your leg one, whether that was gifted to you or whether you personally brought that person on, that becomes your manager of that business. So how are you as a CEO going to train your manager? Like, you have to be engaged. How are you doing? Do you have any questions? Do you have any leads? How can I help you? As soon as you get that 1 leg, 2 legs, 3 legs, by the time you got 2 legs and a couple people under those, like, you're now you're their manager. Like, you are running your business, and you need to be engaged in each of your freaking team members. This is your business. How well your business succeeds, or it depends on you. How involved are you in your business? Because if you're going to run this as a part-time business, you're going to have a part-time income. Like, it's kind of, your success depends on your effort put in.
Absolutely. And with that too, I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on that whole CEO thing. So like Marcia had said, you guys are the CEO of your company. Your first member that you bring in is a CEO of their company.
Adam, quit phoning everybody. We're in a Zoom right now.
Adam apparently is calling.
Adam's trying to start a Zoom or a call.
Sorry.
But, it's all right. We'll
Hey,
forgive
Adam.
you one time.
Hey,
Are you wanting to talk, Adam?
I'm just listening right now. I'm good. The tagging thing was really good because I am having trouble with my posting right now. So that was a really good section. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
sure.
okay. See, who's your upline? Well, you got a kick-ass upline, Adam. Like, I'm gonna just hand it
Yes,
down
I
to you
do.
guys right now. Amanda, Cindy, Jay, like, I'm sorry, you guys are like my fucking, pardon
Lori.
my language. You
Lori.
guys are my all-star communication. Like, you pop into that support pod and it's like, how's your day? We're going fishing. We're doing this. We just did this. We got that deer. We're going here. Oh, I just got a broken leg. Talk about a broken bones. I mean, this is what a team should be. I'm like, you guys are getting to know each other. You know your ins and outs and what your strengths are, your weaknesses, where each other needs to be. This is what every support pod should be. That right there, that's a killer team.
Yeah.
Like, you guys got each other's back. You work well together. You talk, you communicate, you have the support of each other, you help each other. That is my A team right there. That's what we need.
That's how it works. I don't know.
And that is going to be a successful leg
Yeah.
all in itself, just because of how they communicate with each other and work together. Like that right there, that's teamwork.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's what this is about, is teamwork. And if I could stress the importance of when I see that, because I have multiple legs, hell, Mel and Rob have how many multiple legs and teams under that team. Out of 300 people, I can say I got 2 legs that are absolutely brilliant on their teamwork, their support. You know who you are, because I say it to you all the time. But, it's like this right here. If everybody could see this will make a breaker team. You want to have a stellar team, you want to have a successful team right here. That is what you want to do. That's what I want to see, that you can tell that right from the start, if it's going to be good or bad. When you got crickets in your support pods,
That's not good.
Well, you got to get people. A lot of people get nervous about talking, and this it gets you out of your comfort zone. It's nerve wracking, and nobody wants to get out of their comfort zone. But like, for example, Tammy told us, she goes, she just doesn't have time to do the weekly Zoom, so she goes, somebody else do it. So we thought, well, pardon the language, shit or get off the pod. I guess it's going to be us. And this is way out of our comfort zones, like that.
way out of the comfort zone.
And it's a learning curve for us.
Yeah. It's a struggle.
But, we're the CEO of our company, and we got to train and teach our teams underneath of us. That's all of you guys. You're the CEO of your company, but you also got to think of who your CEO is too, right? That's us. That's Tammy. That's Marsha. Like we're still all above you guys, and we all got to work together to get that ETH moving up and supporting each other all the way up as much as we possibly can.
Yeah, but that's a big thing. I think that's probably my biggest thing is when Melissa's called me out, and sometimes it gets to that point. Like if we put you guys on the spot or call you out in something, it's because, don't trust me, I've been called out a lot. Marsha, should have got off the pot here. You need to step up. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I'm like, damn it, I'm not ready. It's whatever. We all get put in that position of, hey, Marsha, you got about 6 members underneath you. You better start doing your own onboards here. It's about time now. We expect after, what was it, 2 or 3 onboards, you should be trying or attempting it to do it yourself. Like, pay attention to your onboards. By about the 2nd or 3rd one, let's try and get you doing your own. That's been the rule of thumb since I started, and before me started, that's been what I've always been taught, was 2 or 3 onboards, pay attention, let's try it on your own. Hell, some people do it. Hell, there's been a few people, they sign up one day and they're already trying it the next day. Their very first friggin' member, they're already doing the onboard. Kudos. I was scared shitless. I'll fully admit, I needed a kick in the ass really hard. It is what it is, but we got to train. I have 6 legs. Each of my leaders on those legs, I got to train to be leaders of their team, because I've gifted 4 or 5 members under each of them. So I can't be looking after 30 people underneath them. I'm training you to be a leader so that you can lead those. Teach your members what I've taught you. You do the onboards. Now you're going to be already in a position teaching these members how to do onboards, how this works, how we work as a team, how this all goes. That's what we do. We train our leaders to be leaders. Because you can't possibly do it all on your own. It's impossible. You will drown.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the importance of your support pods.
Yep, absolutely.
It always comes back to support pods and how important they really actually are. Absolutely. And I know for like Rob and I, you know, we're not as active in the support pods and all that, but don't think it's not because I'm not, like, I know Rob has left quite a few more chats than I have, you know, but don't think for a minute that I'm not there to support you guys. You know, I'm still catching up. I still read it all, you know, but
Yeah.
I'm not really needed. I'm
No.
just there for backup if it really come down to it. And it's also helping me get to know your guys as members as well too, you know. So when I feel I'm ready or it's too much, I will send a message and be like, hey guys, good job, congratulations, you guys are all kicking butt. I don't think I'm needed here, so I'm just gonna scoop out. But you know, don't think for a minute that if you guys run into a problem and no one can figure it out, well, hey, maybe Rob and Mel might be able to figure it out. I'll send
Add
them
us
a
back in.
message and add us back in. We can come in, you know, hopefully we can help. And if
I've
not,
done that lots. It's like, hey, Marcia, I know you've seen this before. Heck, I've done it to Nicole numerous times. Nicole, I know you're a pro at MetaMask. I haven't personally had to do MetaMask. Nicole, do you have time to help this member out? Because I'm at a loss. I've never done it. She's like, if she says, yeah, I have time right now, go ahead. I'm like, hey guys, I'm adding Nicole into this. She's done this 3 times this week. You know, I'll pay attention and I'll learn as much as I can. But she knows she's got lead on this because she knows what she's talking about. If I need to jump in, Melissa says, hey, Marcia, we're at a loss here. Where do we go from here? Because I've never seen this before. What's this error message? Yeah, I've probably run into it a time or two on multiple people. Some of us are just, I don't know what the word is, shitty luck that we've run into every freaking problem on every app, right? It doesn't come without severe frustration of getting to the answers of these things. I'm like, I'm going to save yourself some time here. Here's where we go and here's how we fix it. Click here, there you go. All right, you guys are good to go. I'm out. Have a good day. You know, my work here's done. Like, you know, that's what we're there for. We are there for backup support. You guys got your main leaders, like your uplines that you include. If none of your uplines know, okay, well then reach out to another upline. You know, that's what we're there for. Your uplines aren't there to just do it all for you. Like if you got members coming in and you've got this happening and this happening, it's not just a pass the buck. Hey, Mel, you got this one? Yeah, I'm busy. I want to go out camping this weekend. So you got all my team for me this weekend? And, you know, hey, Mel, can you just take over this one? And I got 4 other onboards, but you know what? I just want some time off here. So, hey, Mel, hey, that's not right. You can't depend on your upline to do everything for you. They're there to help you, absolutely. But this is your team. This is your business. I mean, you got to be there. You got to show up. You got to be there to run your business.
Yeah, ditto. And just like if we leave support pods on any members, don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a full trust that okay, you guys got it. You guys nailed it. You guys, we don't need to be in there. You guys are doing it. As leaders, we did our job to teach you guys, and you guys are doing it. And there's not really any need. Trust me, once you guys get 30 or 40, 50 chats going on the go with these support pods and that, it gets pretty overwhelming. Without it, no.
and some people deal with it better than others.
I don't deal with it well at all.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, I deal with it a little bit better because, you know, I still look at this as all of my team, and, you know, and when I look at it is all the dings, that's money moving around within everybody. That's my mindset on it.
It's helping people.
It's helping people. It's money moving around. Well, ETH moving around, I guess. But, you know, so I look at that. And if my phone is ding, 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 ding all day long, that means communication is happening. That means people are talking, action is happening,
You're doing
and
something right.
doing something right. Absolutely.
That's my thing too. Like, even if I'm onboarding, I could be onboarding 3 people and helping out another, you know, answering some questions over here. And my phone's ding, ding, ding all day long. And I'm flipping through this in between sending steps. I got 6 more chats going on, and I'm flipping through this going, you know, they're talking about hunting or fishing or stuff like that. But it's like, you know, the communication's there. This team is, they're talking. That line of communication's open. They're asking how each other's doing throughout the day. Do I need to pipe in and chime in on things? No, I don't. Not all the time. I'm just like, yeah, but I'm proud of that, to see that those dings are happening, that people are talking.
Marsha, keep talking for a minute.
No, you tell me to shut up all the time.
Sorry, we're just yelling at a kid.
Yeah, well, I'm doing the same thing over here.
So does everyone understand about keeping communication open, using your support pods, you know, even with onboarding, even if you're beside the person, you know, throw it in your support pod so everybody knows what's going on. Your members underneath of them are seeing how you're setting these people up and onboarding them. You know, it's not just for signing people up, it's training your members underneath of you. You know, be sure to use those support pods for sure, guys. Keep that communication open, because once that communication is not there, it's really hard to get it back.
Yeah. Or it puts more work on yourself.
That too.
And it does. Like, Mel's called me out on that. Tammy's called me out on that, you know, because I'm sitting there going, guys, I can't keep up between the messages coming in, and I got, you know, 25 members personally messaging me on the side because they don't want to look dumb in a support pod or don't want to ask the wrong questions and look this way. But that puts, you know, 25 people on me or more, plus new messages coming in. Plus I'm trying to train the ones I have on here. Plus I'm answering to my upline saying, where's this member at? What level are they purchased? Where are we at on here? The spreadsheet's not up to date. How are we doing in this one? Is the poster done? Where are they at in this? And I'm going, like, my head's going to explode because I got nothing. Like, there's nothing in the support pods. I can't even answer those questions. And then it gets to be a month behind. And I don't even know, because I've probably done 17 more onboards in the last week. I don't know what happened last month. Nothing's been said. I check in the support pods, and I'm going back to the last thing was said in the support pod. That might have been a month ago. Well, where are we at here? Well, they've already been upgraded here, and they've already been this one, and we already had 3 more people sign up. Really? Who? Where are they at? Who are they under? Like, it's more than just you personally. Like, there's a lot of people that keep up to date on these. Like, we work as a team. It's a huge team effort. And if I see, you know, this person is engaging and this person's got this member on, but, you know, I've seen in the support pods, hey guys, we're really struggling, but, you know, we've been active and I'm checking on this. Hey, I got 3 more members signing up. You know what? I see you guys actively participating. You're engaging. You were using your support pod. You were a team player. I'm going to gift you another 1 or 2 members. Let's get you off and running. If I see like crickets in the support pod and you're not engaging, we're not talking as a team, we're not working together, I'm not going to be that apt to add a member under your team. If I see nothing happening and nobody's talking, nobody's posting, nobody's sharing, how apt am I to be wanting to gift you a member or send you money down or grow your team if you don't want to be a team player? There's a lot to this when you start looking at it.
Definitely.
Can I just say something?
Absolutely.
What Marsha's saying, there's like I've noticed with Cindy, not Cindy, with Caroline, my person, she messages me a lot, like personally, and we'll chat back and forth that way. But then if something that I don't think I can answer or whatever, I always say, well, put that on the support thing, and I'm sure the ladies will help us out, so we've been talking. It's just it hasn't been on the support thing because I think sometimes she feels more comfortable just talking to me right now.
And everybody's
Does
like
that
that,
make
honest to
sense?
God.
Yeah.
Everybody's like that.
Yeah.
They all feel more comfortable, and I'm no different.
Yeah.
I used to message Melissa all the time. She was my friend and I signed up under her. I want to talk to her. I don't know these other 4 people. I want to talk to my Mel.
And I'm like, no, talk on the support thing because they know a lot more than I do.
And that's what I mean, like, we're no different. Nobody is any different. We all feel the same way. We're all comfortable with the person that we signed up with.
Yeah.
But
We've all gone through it.
but it's our
My rule of
responsibility.
thumb my rule of thumb with that, Shelley, is what I try to tell people is do not do the side chat.
Yeah.
In all honesty, for 2 reasons. Number 1, when you get a big team underneath of you, it becomes a lot because you have everybody side chatting you, right? And number 2, your upline doesn't have a clue what's going on, what's being said,
See, and I didn't
So-
think of that before. Like, now just listening to you guys, I'm like, I'm gonna tell her she has to chat on that other one all the time.
Anything Forsage related, please keep in your support
Yeah.
pods.
Okay.
Because then you don't have to go back and relay something to your upline because she side chatted you, right?
Yeah.
And then you might miss a big key factor
Yeah.
and that communication is lost.
Yeah.
So
Or maybe you thought I'm not singling you out whatsoever because I have no idea. I'm saying, but because what I've seen is, my new member was asking me about this, so I told her just to do this and this and this. I'm like, oh, sorry, sweetie, but that's not what we do.
Yeah.
But because they'd side chatted, I don't know a damn thing that's being said. I don't know the questions being asked or what they need help with, or maybe a direction to go to, or how you answer a certain question. Because that's usually the hardest thing is, how do I explain this? How do I explain what it's not? How do we go about this? Where do I direct them to? I mean, this is like a thing that you deal with every single member that you bring on.
Yeah.
Every single member that's under you, you have to help them do the same thing. It's kind of a repetitive, the same day over and over and over all the time.
Yeah.
But if these side chats are happening and you're answering the wrong questions and the wrong info has been sending out, and then they're frustrated because they can't get any members on, it's like, well, how have you been explaining this?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't tried explaining anything. Like, whenever she asks like something like that, I'll say go to the support chat.
Yeah.
She's just been telling me she's been talking to a couple people and she's waiting for one friend, like just little stuff like that. And
But it's even little stuff like that that makes all the difference in the world as an upline.
yeah,
Because when I'm looking in your guys' support pods, because it'll ding all the time. And usually if it's like where you guys are at, you guys are so far under me and under Nicole. Between Nicole and Amanda, I mean, those girls got you covered.
yeah,
I really have nothing to do with anything because I trust them. They know this shit inside out. I don't need to step in and say anything. They know this.
yeah.
But just the fact, right? I'm scrolling through this and I'm like, oh, awesome. Caroline's got 3 members coming in. She's invited 2
That's
more
a
to the
huge
chat.
win.
Right? I see you're active and you're doing this and you've got the interest. I'm like, all right, this girl's on a roll. You know what? If I have another member coming in, guess what? She's doing the work. I see her supporting. Guess what? I'm going to gift the member down to her.
Yeah.
But if there's nothing in a support pod and I see crickets, you're not going to be my first pick that I say, well, I got 3 more members coming on. Let's see who's active, who's doing what, who's struggling with what. If I see nothing in a support pod, I'm going to put that person where I see action happening.
And that makes total sense. I would do the same thing. Yeah. Okay.
Well, super, super glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing that with us, Shelley. For sure. It really helps you to understand more the importance of support pauses for multiple things.
Yeah. Got it.
And it would make her feel really good too if she put in her support pod, be like, hey, I'm talking to this person, you know, I'm talking to 3 people, and we're all saying like, good job, you know, like
Because it is.
that boosts her confidence up for starters, right? It's just amazing the support, and it shows her that support as well too.
So I have a question, guys.
Absolutely.
So with that support pod thing, so like Carrie, who's underneath Greg, she's like looking at bringing her dad in. Should she be going to the support pod and saying that, or should we be just waiting until we start on board now?
I absolutely say, yeah. If she's got a member coming in, doesn't matter if it's her dad or some Joe Blow that she just added on Facebook, you know, like absolutely throw that in your support pod. Keeps everybody in the loop of what's going on.
Yeah, like, hey guys, this is where we're at. My dad wants to come on. He's thinking about coming in at a level 4. Okay, what's your team? Who do you got under you? You got your sister at a level 2, and your dad wants to come in to level 4. Where's your other team members at, Kate? Who's going to get along with who? Do you want your dad and your sister working hand in hand? Because there's a lot of strategy when you think about it, and you kick yourself in the ass when you pick the wrong one. I'll tell you that. You think something can mesh, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, and that's where I wasn't sure, because she was asking me questions like, because her mom is under her, and then her dad, she wasn't sure if she should put her dad as her second leg or put it under her mom. And I didn't know how to strategize that because I don't know the parents well enough.
Yeah, right. And that's huge. It's who are the parents? What's their personality? What's their friend group? What levels are they coming in? Are they builders? Are they the people that just want to sit back and see what happens? Are they, I mean, there's so much to this, and it's live and learn, guys. This is not, you don't nail this out of the gate. I have made more than enough piss poor decisions just because I was new, and it's like, hey, I got 4 level 5s coming in. Let's scatter them out here. And oh, I got a couple level 2s coming out. Where's my level 2s? Scatter them out. And yeah, you live and learn. That doesn't work. Yeah, there's so much more to think about than just levels, or it's a lot, and it's a lot of strategy. And talk to your uplines that have been in this, because we know this. We know what to look for, and we can help you strategize that. Like, you know, who's your dad? Is he on Facebook all the time? Is he a builder? Does he have the interest, the desire, and the drive? Is he just the money bags behind the girlfriend or the mom saying, sure, I'll give you $5,000, see what happens? Are they going to be active? Are they, there's so many things to think about.
Okay, so I'll just talk to her about coming on Sport Pod tomorrow, and kind of we can collaborate.
Right? And talk to your uplines. You know, talk to them about all of it. Figure out where your team is. I mean, I have a binder. I got my sheet of paper where all of my team members are, what levels they are, who's under who, and where, you know, everything. It's like, who's really putting their heart and soul into this? Who could really deserve, you know, gifting a member? Versus, I mean, it's not as selfish. It's not all for me. Hell no. I brought 20 some people on, and I have 5 legs. Like, all of my personal members, I have built 4 or 5 people under every single person, and gifted multiple members to each. It's not about
Marsha, when did you get those people? Right off of the bat?
Several, because I've honestly, since day one, and not everybody's the same. Okay, you guys all call me a freaking unicorn, whatever the hell you want to say. Okay, I have had an influx of people more than obviously most, which is just luck of the goddamn draw. Let's just be honest. So right out of the gate, I have had at least 10 people a day for 2 months straight message and wanting info. I've brought 20 some people on personally. And my rule of thumb was, that was my promise to everybody that I have brought on, was I will gift you at least 1, 2, or 3 people each. So every leg, I have gifted 3 members. This leg, I might gift 1 or 2. If this leg I'll bring on, and if I don't see them engaging, if I don't see them posting, well, I'm sorry, guys. There's work involved. I'm not going to build your team for you. if you're willing to do the posting and sharing and I see that, you're damn right. I will gift you 2 or 3 people. And then I'm going to gift that person 2 or 3 people because I do have the inventory of interest coming in. I can do that. I don't have 30 legs myself underneath me. No, I have 5
No,
or 6.
I didn't mean that. I just meant like, I have so many watching
Yeah. Once
and they're the repeats always. So I'm just wondering.
sorry.
I didn't realize that you had muted yourself there. No, and
Well, I was
Lori,
yelling at my kids to go to bed.
all good. Lori, that just still comes with being consistent. You know, these people are watching you every day. Just stay consistent with what you're doing, no matter what, and no matter how defeating it might be some days. Just keep pushing through, guys. And if you're struggling, say it in your support pod. So we can all jump in there and chime in and boost you guys right back up and help. Find out, ask questions. What is it that you're struggling with? What are you doing? Let's go look at your Facebook. You know, see
And
what's going on.
That's the big thing, Mel, right there. I'm like, yeah, okay, honest to God, I don't even have time to go through every single one of my members and check individually their Facebook. If I have time, I'll be like, I haven't seen much of this person. I'm going to go creep their Facebook. Oh, there hasn't been a damn thing spoke about for SAWS for 3 weeks. Well, no wonder we're having struggles here. There's nothing on your wall. You know, there's, you know, I can see that. Or I could see this person like, hey, they're doing everything right. They're doing stories, they're doing success posters, they're throwing out information, they're doing the, you know, the facts and you're doing everything right. So you know what? I see that. I'm going to gift you a member. Next person that come on, if you're really struggling, I see you doing the work. Hey, you know what, guys? And I'll talk to my upline. Be like, you know what, guys? Or my downline for that matter. I mean, shit, you could be 10 people below me. It's the point. If I see the work and I see you in your support saying, hey guys, I just can't get a member on. Nobody wants to bite the bullet. Nobody wants to just dive in and say yes. Let's set up a chat. How are you responding to this question? When they ask you, what's this all about? How are you responding? Maybe it's something that you're saying, or maybe there's something that we could shift in your answers to get that engagement or to get that interest. I'm not a mind reader. I mean, we all have the same info, but I guarantee every single one of us on here pitches it differently. Like that's just the way it is. And it depends who you're talking to, how you're going to approach it. I have never said the same I've never said the same thing twice, ever. I can guarantee that.
Well, I give kudos to Amanda and Cindy because they're good.
I do too.
Okay, but that's the thing is you may give me kudos, but I'm not getting any response either. Like I've gotten Greg and Shelly and they're getting people underneath them, but I'm not actually getting anybody like messaging me or anything.
No, I haven't been on at all. Sorry, guys, I haven't. I've been busy painting.
All good.
But Lori, and I almost feel bad because I see you say that all the time in your support pod. Hey guys, I'm painting today. I'm not going to be posting. Or hey guys, I gotta go out shopping today. I'm not going to be.
No,
posting.
I don't shop.
Oh, whatever.
I'm not a shopper.
But you know, I'm like, you're on it like literally every freaking day. I will go like 3 weeks without. It's crickets. Not even. Hey, how's it going for 3 weeks? So, Lord, don't feel damn bad about your painting for a friggin' day or you're taking a weekend off. Christ, girl, you're doing this every day. Like, you're doing everything right.
And Cindy, for you, you know, like right now you might not be getting messages, but people are watching and you have brought members on and now your members are bringing people on, you know, that their success helps you. If your team doesn't succeed, you don't succeed.
Right.
Right. And you are doing everything. You have a fountain of knowledge on what ETH is.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're switching it up between, like, you know, you'll post some information and then you're going to post some success stories, which you do. Like you're doing it, you're switching it up. Promote the milestones, promote the first income earners, promote the, like what Ethereum is and the potential here, and then how this works. Like I watch your stuff and I'm like, man, this girl she is on this. Like this, if you guys want to know what to do, you go watch her page. I'm kind of sitting here in awe.
Can we do like milestones? Like say I start from where you started at 1,000 and then do you all the way to your 30,000?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I've done that a couple times.
I've done that, and I started right from my welcome poster and put it on my Facebook consistently from my welcome post all the way up to 128,000 or whatever it is. So
Yeah. Here's my 3-month journey.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or my 1-month journey, or,
Pick something.
It's a little bit of work to go find all them pictures, but if you got them, do it. It's leverage the crap out of it, and you go, hey, this is how much I've made in 3 months. I went from here to here and here, and it's
I don't know. You can pick if you know. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, like stuff like that. You can pick anybody's. Shut up! I'm really sorry. I'll lose my train of thought if I don't say it. If you say this Kristen. Okay, so in her 24 hours, that girl came on. She bought in. She brought a member. That member brought in 3 members, and she leveled up. I'm talking in what 48 hours.
48 hours.
48 hours. She signed up as a level 2, first income, level up, first member. That first member brought in 3 more members. Everybody leveled up. Everybody's hitting milestones in less than 2 freaking days.
And
Like-
she is short gas fees to do another level up.
Right?
Like posters for days.
Yeah.
Like you
So-
can't even keep up on a poster. She's got something else new. So,
Right? Oh, did you get my last one? I leveled up again. Oh, did you? Hey guys, I hit another milestone.
it's all leveraging. It's all putting it out there.
But it's stuff like that. It doesn't have to be your direct team. But this is on our team. It's friends. Leverage this. This is how it can happen and that quick.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's get on to our last topic here, guys, because we're over an hour already here. And I was saving this one for last. I was really hoping Amanda was going to be able to jump on, but I guess she's still not in good service area. She was skiing this weekend in
Tough life.
Panama.
Leverage the crap out of that too.
Panorama.
She's not back yet. She's not back yet, guys.
Yeah, no, she was willing to talk about this topic because it was her idea, and I had asked her if she wanted to talk about it, but I've been trying to hold off, but can't hold off any longer because we all have busy lives and I still have to get ready for work tomorrow myself. So adding friends though, guys. So obviously when you're new into the community, and add your team members, add us all as friends, for reasons being, you can creep our Facebooks and see what we're posting and how we're posting things and all that kind of stuff. So that's a good tool right there. So always be sure to add your team members so that you're able to comment on each other's stuff and all that.
And even go through your suggested, like Facebook has that suggested friends. Scroll through that and just like that's what Melissa did. I'm like, you're friends with this person? I'm like, she goes, yeah. And I'm like, that's weird, but whatever, it's working. But, just add everybody you can. The more people you can get into your store, the better luck you're gonna have.
Yeah.
And start looking at Facebook as not so much as a social media, it's as the business aspect of it. And we haven't even touched the business side of Facebook yet. Like the other business we were in a couple years ago, like I never knew how Facebook made their money. And then I got into that side of it, the MLM and selling stuff. And I go, holy crap. They're not doing it for social media. They're doing it because people are paying for ads. Every ad you see on Facebook, somebody paid for. And we're just using it for free. And
we're lucky in that way.
It's not a social media platform anymore. It's our business, and it's friends or not, I'm gonna add you. So
do your due diligence with that though too, guys. Like creep their Facebook. If you see that they're, in multiple cryptocurrency things and all that, we might not want to maybe add them because all they're gonna do is come to you and pitch their shit to you.
Yeah.
Like, so do your due diligence, you know. I don't generally add everybody within our community on my Facebook either. Pretty active ones I might, but you know, I like Shelly, I know I'm not friends with you on Facebook. You know, I mean, feel free to send me a friend request if you like, you know,
Absolutely.
but it's
Yeah,
not
you
saying that I
should.
don't want to be friends with you. It's just people come on so fast sometimes I don't know what's going on. But I'm always looking at my suggested friends and seeing Rob muted Marcia again. But I'm always looking through my suggested friends and I'm always creeping their Facebook and seeing what they're all about. And, you know, if I see a lot of negative stuff on their Facebook about the government and, you know, yada, 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 swipe left, keep going, next one. You know, if I see something that's talks about, that shows like a lot of positive quotes and all that kind of stuff, yeah, okay, that's a good one to add, right? Because that shows me that they're a positive person. And then I might throw a post up on my wall after I just went on a adding friends blitz and be like, hey guys, just adding to my network. Everyone come say hi, you know, so I can get my stuff seen on their Facebook.
Changing the
Right?
algorithm, that's what she calls it. Which I don't know.
But so, you know, that's another way to do it too, is to get your stuff seen so that more people can see your stuff. When I started this, I had, I think it was just about 500 friends. I'm probably hitting pretty close to 2,000 now. And it's just from people that I've added within the community and then just through my suggested friends. And if I like see them too, that they're mutual friends with like 5 or 6 people, like say Marcia and Cindy and Cassandra or whatever, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to add them, because then if they comment on one of our posts, you know, it's like, well, that's my friend. That was my friend first, blah, blah, whatever, right? So I'll move past that and I'll move on to somebody that it'll show mutual friends, but it's not anybody that's within my community. Okay, well then I'll add them. Most people will accept your friend request. There's been the odd people. I had one guy actually ask me to send me a selfie with my finger on my forehead to make sure that it was me. Like, it's really crazy, but for the most part, most people accept your friend requests.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't be scared. Just expand that network. That's what you're doing. You're building your business.
Can I talk, Jimmy?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can talk now.
No, honest to God, guys, other than probably 3 people, my entire team has been built by recent friend requests that I've added.
Yep.
Because let's be honest, what do? If you get a friend request from somebody, you look at your husband saying, do you know this guy? I don't know this guy, but he friend requested me. Well, let's go creep his Facebook. Oh, well, he's married to so-and-so and here's his friends. And oh, look at that. He plays ball. And oh, look at this. You're creeping their Facebook. It's like, oh yeah, he looks like a cool shit. Okay, I'm gonna accept him as a friend. Well, what do you think they're doing to us? If we add a whole bunch of random friends that are, you know, well, I've got 6 mutual friends between Cassandra and me, and oh, Shelly, we have 3 mutual friends between me and Melissa and Angela. You know, I'll look at their stuff. It just says crypto mama and Forex Bitcoin trading. Delete. You know, I don't need that. But if it's just random people that just, you know, I don't know, maybe we went to high school together with somebody and their boyfriend's friends with it, whatever, it's a mutual friend. My entire team has been made up of that. People requesting me going, hey, Marcia, do I know you? Like, no, probably not. Well, hey, I was creeping your Facebook. It looks like we have, you know, 18 mutual friends. And so you went to school with so-and-so. And hey, what's this crypto shit you're into? Well, you know, I might be interested in that. Can you send me some info? Bada boom. I got a new member.
Yeah.
Like that quick. Like expanding your friends is huge. That is how you grow your team. Because if I just left it at my same 400 friends I had, all of my friends have seen it. They're either interested or they're not. But if you're not expanding your network and getting your page out there to more people, you're not going to grow. You're getting the same people over and over seeing the same stuff. They're either interested or they're not. You got to keep growing that.
That's the big thing. Huge thing. So, well, anyway, I think on that note, that's all of our topics. So if anyone has any questions now, we can get over to those questions. And if not, then we can sign off for the night, guys.
It's weird because Michelle looks like she's so deep in thought and she hasn't even moved this whole hour. Michelle's our golden child. She's so, if you add Michelle as friends, because she's so inspirational. She posts so much positive stuff. It's
Oh, I
crazy.
love you.
It's crazy. Like
she's our
I've just been
adopted.
listening and listening to everything tonight, because I'm like, I don't have any wins. I'm just soaking up the info
exactly.
and
Well, I
hanging
try
out.
and soak up your positivity, Michelle. I agree.
Oh, well, I hope that does inspire you guys on some level. I do. I really do hope so.
Without a
And
doubt, it really does. She's our adopted child.
Yeah. She was over on another one of our legs, and there was, no communication going on with them whatsoever.
She's
And
kind of abandoned,
she was orphaned essentially, yeah. But
Total orphan.
she came in at a level 2, and this girl was engaging and sharing and posting and doing all of that, and then she just wasn't getting support, so we bought her a position under a new leg, and that's where she is. And she's still struggling with people and getting people. She does have a member now, but still a struggle for her, but she's still here and tucking along, and she's wanting this really bad, and it's coming.
I gotta tell you, I went right to Cindy and Amanda, and I'm like, can you tag me on like everything that you do, because your posts are insane. And I even asked them if they would do Penny too, because shit, we all need anything. They're amazing posts. So, but I have a question actually. Do we know, like, versus doing our own post versus being tagged, like the exposure? Like, do you think people see it? I don't know about the algorithm. You know what I mean? Is my question making sense?
From what I see, Michelle, it's if Marsha does up a post and she tags you, that's on your wall. That is for all your friends to see. That is everybody. So it's just the same as you posted it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they favor it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, like for instance, let's just say this is something that I've heard a long time ago. Let's just say I literally took like one of Cindy's posts and shared it and didn't write a damn thing above it and on my part of it, then it would get like no exposure. So you have to actually write a whole blurb of it. So it's better to actually write your own post, or I guess tagged. I'm not sure.
It's a kind of a catch-22 on this one, because if you just copy and paste, it looks like it comes from you. So you're only appealing to your own audience, which on one aspect, you can't get confused with, well, this was so-and-so's friend and you tagged me in this, or I shared that, blah, blah, blah. You eliminate that by copy and pasting, making it look your own. The other thing, so this can backfire, but it also can be a good thing. You're new to this. You don't have a $50,000 milestone poster to share of yourself. So if, let's say, Rob and Mel tag you in a killer post, they're going to tag you. So one of your friends is looking at your wall going, well, who the hell is this Rob and Melissa that keep tagging, that they keep showing up under Michelle's Rob, that, Melissa and Rob are tagging you in their posts. Well, who's this Melissa and Rob? So they're going to click on Melissa and Rob. It's going to bring them to their page. Well, holy shit, they're at $150,000 and they made friggin', $10,000 in a day, and they've done this and this and this, and they're tagging Michelle, and Michelle is part of this team. Hey, maybe we should hit our buddy Michelle up. It can kind of backfire in one aspect, but it can also work in your favor on the other. It just depends who's watching your page.
Yeah.
I do realize that when I do post though, when I do put the what do you call it, the milestones, that's when people are like, okay, what the hell is she doing?
Right?
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Yeah.
So it's one thing for you to put them on your stories. Like if it's, for me to just tag Tammy, or not tag Tammy, but me to just put Tammy's major milestones on my wall or on my stories. Well, does any of my friends know who the hell Tammy is? No. Right? We didn't go to school with Tammy. None of my friends are friends with Tammy. I met Tammy through Forsage. But now if Tammy is tagging me in, tagging Tammy, Boucher, however you say her last name, whatever. Melissa and Marcia and this, and we're a part of this, and she's saying, welcome to my team members and congratulations on all this, and look at everybody's milestones. And it's like, I'm at 30, Mel and Rob are at 130, this one's at 50, she's at 200. You can see where it's starting. We all start at 0. We're all not at 200K. I'm the bottom of the totem pole here, but we all know each other as friends. I went to school with these guys. I followed them. They followed this one. They followed this one. You can see where it's heading. So when you put a whole bunch of those, like a 10K, 20K, 50K, 70K, 100K, your friends that are looking at that post can be like, hey,
whoa,
this is doable. I know this one, and I know that person. There's tons of things that you can, post to your advantage on this. Use it just leverage anything you have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Cool beans. Will anyone else have questions? You're all so quiet. Okay, well, we'll stop recording this then. How do you do that, babe?
Oh, I don't know. That's
Now you're gonna pick on people?